Derby makes breakfast by tatony. The sun began to rise on another beautiful day in Ponyville. Derby Hooves woke up early, like she did every morning, so she could see the sunrise.
Today's gonna be a great day.
Said the gray Pegasus as she opened her curtains to let the sunshine in. The stallion still lay in bed with a pillow over his face.
Good morning, honey.
She said, smiling at the pony. Sharon responded with something that sounded like a muffled good morning, followed by snores. He wasn't an early riser like his wife. She rubbed her stomach as it began to grow.
Time for breakfast.
Derby walked down the hall and knocked on Dinky Doo's door so she could enjoy the sunrise and eat breakfast with her.
Mommy, it's too early.
Dinky said as she rubbed her eyes. The purple unicorn was used to being woken up early, though. Mother loved having her daughter with her more than the sunrise.
Aw, sorry, Muffin. But you're up now, so how about some breakfast?
Derby asked with a smile.
Yes, please, Mommy. Can we have waffles?
Dinky asked sleepily.
Sorry, baby. Your father had to take the waffle iron to the repair shop.
Derby said as she rubbed the back of her neck.
How about you pick something else? Pancakes?
Dinky asked, now almost as awake as her mother.
Uh, he had to take all the eggs to the repair shop, too.
Derby said with a nervous smile.
Yeah, it's okay, Mommy. How about...
The little pony stroked her chin as she pondered what she wanted for breakfast.
some cereal?
She said happily.
Yeah, I'm still pretty sure there's some bowls still left after yesterday.
Derby said, trying to remember how many bowls were still intact.
Yay, I'll race you downstairs, Mommy.
Dinky said as she crouched, getting ready to run.
Oh, I don't think we should, Muffin. Mommy's kind of clumsy. And 1, 2, 3, go!
Derby said she began flying to the kitchen. Dinky Doo squealed and started to run after her.
You can't beat me, Muffin. You can call me Derpy the Dasher. Go ahead, call me that.
Derby said, looking back at her daughter.
Mommy?
Dinky said nervously.
Close enough.
Derby said as she crashed into the living room fan.
I was gonna say watch out.
Dinky said, giggling, running past her mother and into the kitchen.
I win.
She threw her hooves in the air.
Okay, I guess you did.
Derby said, picking up the ceiling fan off the floor.
And as a winner, you can choose what cereal we'll eat. I'm a flower bitch. It's my favorite.
Dinky said she floated a bowl over from the cupboard.
Well, guess what?
Derby asked her daughter as she held something behind her back.
They're my favorite too.
She said, showing her daughter the box. She filled her daughter's bowl with oat flakes and pieces of flower-shaped marshmallows.
Let me get you some milk, Muffin.
Derby said, grabbing the milk carton from the fridge and poured it for her daughter.
That's good.
Dinky said as her mother kept pouring milk into her bowl.
Not yet. Milk is good for you, so drink up.
Derby said as the milk began to spill out of the bowl.
Uh-oh. Don't worry about that. I'll clean it up. Mommy, can I have some orange juice too, please?
Dinky asked as she began to devour her cereal. It was her favorite, after all.
Well, of course you can, Muffin.
Derby opened the fridge and pulled out a bottle of orange juice and put it on the table.
Float a cup over here and I'll pour it for you. Mm-hmm.
Dinky said with a spoonful of cereal in her mouth. As the cup landed on the table, Derby knocked the bottle of juice over with a wing.
Oops. My bad. Give me a sec. I'll clean this up and I'll squeeze this some more.
Derby wiped the table and walked over to the fruit bowl, only to realize that they weren't oranges. She bit her lip.
Dinky, sorry, no oranges left. I'll go buy some later today, but we have plenty of apples. How about some apple juice?
She asked as she began to juggle the apples.
But Mommy, I don't think you can make apple juice the same way you make orange juice.
Dinky said between bites of flour bits. Derby dropped the apples, each one somehow landing right on her head.
Of course you can now. Where's that juicer?
She asked as she looked around in the kitchen. She remembered that her husband had to take the juice to a repair shop after the last time she tried to apple juice with it.
That's right, no juicer.
She clapped her hooves.
I got it.
Derby flew upstairs and quickly came back down, carrying her favorite mallet and 2 sets of goggles. She handed her daughter the extra pair.
Mommy, what are you gonna do with that?
Dinky asked worriedly as she put her goggles on.
Make some juice muffin.
She said she put all the apples they had close to each other on the table.
Count down, baby.
Derby told her daughter as she raised the mallet above her head.
3, 2.
Dinky looked away, covering her bowl of cereal.
1.
She said meekly. Splat! Smashed apple bits flew across the kitchen, coating Derby's goggles and Dinky's mane with pulpy fruit.
Oh, sorry. I did it!
Derby exclaimed, wiping the mush away so she could see her work.
Oh. Oh no.
Pegasus saw the mess she had made. She slumped down and drooped her head. She wasn't able to make apple juice for her daughter. Dinky walked over to her mother and sat down next to her.
It's okay, Mommy. You just made applesauce instead of apple juice.
She wiped a bit of the mush off her cheek and tasted it.
And it's super yummy. Try some.
Derby wiped a bit off from Dinky's mane and put it in her mouth.
You're right, Muffin. Next time I'll just hammer the apples in a bowl so they don't end up all over the walls.
Derby said with a smile. The end.